What did Utada Hikaru say when playing Riichi Mahjong? When I draw my hand, it's not big or grand. Please, a red 5, I pray. Pinfu, it seems, is the only way that I can win tonight. It's on a 2-5, wait. You're cheating me. Okay, welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Now you'll notice the musically astute among you will have noticed that I dropped down an octave to sing the second half of the chorus. Dude, Utada Hikaru's got a nutty voice. That is an impossibly long range. Holy moly. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Look, I'm not gonna mince words about it, okay? You know how medical school students have taken, they take up residencies at certain hospitals to, become a doctor and help society or whatever? We have taken up a residency in the Shadow Realm. No, it does not pay very well. No, I'm not even sure if we're benefiting society. We're living and breathing in the Shadow Realm right now, trying to get a glimmer of a first place, hopefully. I think my neighbors might have just heard me screaming about the Shadow Realm, but now I'm self-conscious and I'm gonna close the blinds a little. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's all gonna be fine. Hang on. Okay, this is your pilot speaking. I don't know how to pilot this plane and I'm scared. We got some options here. Can go for a 1 through 5, a little pure straight in the circle suit. Can try to make this Dora work in our hand. I don't know if discarding that 3 is necessarily correct either. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we have 5 shapes in our hand. We can afford to get rid of this 9 and this 1. I suppose we don't want those in the late game, but I'm also like, dude, you gotta live a little occasionally, you know? If you're wondering how we got into the Shadow Realm, it's thought processes like this. You gotta live a little. One of these days, we're gonna get a pure straight, okay? One of these days, we're gonna get a pure straight, like we're connecting 2 separate points on a coordinate grid. It's a little math joke for you. Oh, I'm so sorry. You were having premarital. I was out learning what a line was and using that to articulate my geometric proofs. We are not the same. Dude, it's kind of messed up. Like, I'm about to put the whole Western education system on blast, okay? I don't know if I went to a public school in a very rural area, okay? Upstate New York. It's 5 hours north of New York City by car. It's so far away from New York City. Sometimes people just might not know, especially if you're not from the US. You might just assume that New York is, we are not winning this one. We have to hedge our bets and keep some safe tiles for later. Holy moly. Am I safe? I mean, the red dragon is like relatively safe. Let's, I don't know what we're supposed to discard next, but I'm telling you right now, like, just as I say that. Okay, all simps maybe? All simps is definitely a possibility with this hand. It's not impossible. I want to win, don't get me wrong, but it's very, very tricky. I mean, that is a good tile. I'm not gonna lie to you, that is a good tile. We also have to get rid of another 6 of circles potentially if we want to pawn something like the 8 of circles. It's not impossible. That's a very dangerous tile. It's close to the Dora, but I think we can get away with it. Anyway, about to put the whole system on trial. Okay, so buckle up. You're about to get freaking styled on US education system. No safe tiles. No safe tiles. I don't need safe tiles. I'm scared though. Okay, so you go into geometry class where you learn about like triangles and stuff, okay? You go into geometry class and suddenly, I don't know if you had this experience, but you learn about proofs, which are like logic steps. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right way or the right time to teach to teach a high schooler that. I mean, do I have any alternatives? I don't know. My only alternative, I guess, is to just teach someone about proofs like later in life. I don't know. it's a weird, what I'm trying to say is, and I think I can sum it up this way, it's a weird mixture of philosophy into the math system, you know? I thought I was gonna be learning about what makes a triangle. Suddenly they got me nailing Martin Luther's 99 Theses to the steps of the school, to the front door of the school. It's a weird philosophy aspect of it. One tile away from Tenpai, by the way. It's not feeling that. Ooh, a little double-sided Riichi early in the morning. It's not an impressive hand, don't get me wrong. Can't wait on the Dora, but we do have a double-sided weight. It's not bad here. It's a Riichi only hand. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll hit an Oradora. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll sumo. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get to call it closed con with the 7 of circles. All of this is a possibility. Anyway, I'm just thinking a lot about school. Thinking a lot about how, like, it's I don't know. You just get shepherded from class to class. I don't know if that's correct. You know, I did see like a YouTube video, and so I'm pretty qualified to talk about this subject. You know, when how you watch one YouTube video essay and you're like, yeah, I'm basically an expert now. Let me tell you how to run your bank. I did watch this YouTube video essay about how show me 3 Oradora. Never mind, it's not gonna happen. Your character's face flashes on the screen if it's a really big hand. It's not. It's a Riichi only hand. We get our Riichi stick back though, and we advance the game. That's the power of a Riichi, by the way. One of these MFers could have been cooking up a Yakuman. We're just not gonna let that happen. They made a really nice argument, which was, you know, kids should do homework at school and maybe like some amount of learning at home. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the learning you can just straight up watch from Khan Academy. And then like, don't you want to do your homework with the help of a teacher? Like if you have questions about the homework at home, you can't really ask anyone that, you know what I mean? Like you can't, you know, you can ask your parents if they're around, you know, it's not guaranteed that they're around, by the way. Okay, we have 5 shapes in our hand. I think we could throw away this 3 and then we could throw away this 9. And our shapes are looking fine. They're not anything to write home about, but it's not bad, right? Dora, red 5, maybe a Riichi Pinfu somewhere hidden in this hand. Now, and the good thing about like watching videos at home to learn something is that kids can, you know, or human beings can then choose to learn at their own pace. I don't know. I don't think obviously like you shouldn't have to force a child to watch like 5 hours of YouTube after they get home from school. I think that's cruel and unusual, but I think more of a mixture of things, like an in-between of what our current system is and what this hypothetical would be, might be a good idea to try. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here, because I don't think the current education system, you know, teaching to the test and stuff is really doing gangbusters for us. I get really passionate about education, dude. You know, something else that I've been thinking about is how, like, yesterday, I may or may not, but definitely did, watch a video essay about the musical Into the Woods, okay? It was a great music video essay by this channel called Sideways. They've got like a million bazillion subscriber-ronies, okay? They're really good. And it's a musical about, they were talking about like the moral of Into the Woods. I'm in, dude. It's a that's not pretentious, but it's like a, you know, niche music theory / literary analysis of anything. I am in. That is my bread and butter. This looks bad. It is not as bad as it looks. We can pivot to an all simples hand with this. Maybe get an extra Han. Maybe even get like a pure double sequence, you know, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. These are all still possibilities. Ooh, we can even just pawn right now. We can pawn any of our tiles to get into Tenpai, and I think we do. Granted, we're racing now, right? A lot of other people are starting to discard gas. We're racing now. I mean, cheating into a 4 or a 7 would be the best case scenario. Then we have the widest array of options for what we can run off of. And I'm gonna discard the 3. It's a riskier tile. I'm gonna save this 1 in my back pocket just in case someone calls Riichi or something, you know. Anyway, after that, I may or may not, but definitely did look up a lot of the songs to Into the Woods, there's this song. Anyone else Steven Sondheim pilled right now? There's this song near the end called No One Is Alone, and I cried. I cried just listening to it. It is so good. It is so good. Now, some of the other songs are a little bit musically, you know, challenging. Like, I am Steven Sondheim pilled, but even listening to the song, this, no one cares. If you care about this line of discussion, you legally have to leave me a comment, because I'm like, no one flipping cares about this. But please allow me my little musical theater soapbox. I'm Steven Sondheim build, but some of the other songs, like On the Steps of the Palace, I think it was fine to go for this. Sure, they have a Dora, whatever. Dora, seat wind, prevalent wind. This is Dora, prevalent wind. Look at all these cats in this husbando. Holy moly. The dream. Anyway. What was I saying? What was I saying, dude? What was I saying? Don't. Not like this. I'm not about to forget again. Steven Sondheim build. On the Steps of the Palace is just like musically challenging. Like, I'm like, I can't really snap my fingers or like pog along to just some of the stuff, you know, but the song No One Is Alone, it's extremely palatable. Anyone can listen to it, even if, you know, it's really, really nice. It's not a challenging wine. Okay. It's just a wine that tastes good. God forbid. Anyway, but it got me like reminiscing about how, like, dude, I miss playing in the pit orchestras of musicals. Why? Because I'm not a sporto, but I like the feeling of being on a team. And I think that's why, like, when people talk about like cutting the arts education, like the budget for arts and stuff, first of all, more like cutting the budget for farts. That's what I think of your silly little idea. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry if you're offended by that. I'm just kind of a Ricky Gervais type, a little provocateur, you know? 5, we should have discarded the 5. 5's redundant in our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are our shapes. We don't want to keep a dangerous tile for later, right? Nut draw right now, 7 of characters. Okay, this is why it would have been nice to have this tile gone from our hand instead of still in our hand now that the other player freaking called Riichi. So like if you cut the arts, like that's oh my god, you just got Shadow Realm MF for Riichi Ipatsu White Dragon. Oh, it's 7 pairs. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. That is statistically unlikely. That I can't even fault you that much. It's a relatively safe discard. Unfortunately, you just got out-zuzzed. That's a terrible feeling when you get out-zuzzed. You know? They're waiting on an honor tile. They got 7 pairs. They called Riichi. Oh, it's a tough situation. It's a tough situation. But you know, not everyone's a sporto, but I think it's still important for young people to be able to find themselves on a team, right? That's why I think music and art and that kind of stuff is important. Teaches, like, I don't know, being on a team, learning how to compromise, learning how to work with other people, trying to make something cool. Do I think it's like, you know, do I think it always succeeds? No, but like, dude, your middle school football team is also not gonna go like 8-0. You know, you're gonna have some heavy losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're looking for something around this. Dora is the south wind. Immediately got cut by Left Lord. I can understand that. You're in first place. You don't want to give anyone else a chance to get into first place. I understand that. Red Dragon, not necessarily what I'm looking for. If you're gonna make me manifest, if you're gonna make me morb all over this city, a red 5 of characters would definitely hit the spot right now. 2 of circles would also kind of, oh my god. All right, 2 of circles would also hit the spot, but I guess I'll just, you know, never finish this shape. It's okay. It's not like I wanted to win this yet anyway. I used to volunteer as part of this musical charity, 1 tile away from Tenpai, by the way. I used to volunteer as part of this musical charity where I would just volunteer as a pianist for elementary schools who needed a pianist for like their winter concerts and stuff. A really fun time. Genuinely like a pog rich fun environment. Because it's like the lowest stakes possible. All the songs, no one's busting out, you know, Liszt's Liebesstrom. We're just singing about, like, we're just singing Christmas carols and stuff. The kids got ugly sweaters on, you know, really low stakes. And you know, as people are coming in, I just get to play whatever I want. I'm out there doing jazz solos on You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. That's true, by the way. It's just fun to flex and perform, and you know, it's the lowest stakes possible. I stopped because of a little thing called COVID. I don't know if you heard about it. I want to get back into it. I don't know. I just think it's nice, dude. And I know not everyone else is Steven Sondheim pilled or musical pilled or anything like me, and I understand that. I just want to concede the point first that it is very silly to watch an adult dressed up as a cat sing to you about anything. That is silly. That is silly. That is a astronomical amount of suspension of disbelief that you gotta have for something like that, right? However, on the contrary, like, I think what musical theater argues, what it suggests, is that I'm going for a 3, 4, 5 here, dude. The threes are basically the threes are gone, and we can't finish it. The ones probably are pair. We can go for a 2, 3, 4 here. I don't know, dude. But we're not waiting on a 1, 2, 3. The twos are also gone. Now the 1, 1 and the 3, 3 shape is astronomically weak right now. But I think what musical theater silently argues or silently evokes is like the irrationality of feeling big emotions. Like, have you ever felt something so hard that you have to sing about it? No, of course not. But however, in life, there are those moments where it's like a really large emotion, and that's not logical. That's not logical at all. And I think the song is a way to, you know, musically represent that idea. To take that idea of feeling an impossibly large emotion and just to share it with everyone, you know? I don't know if that's true. Hang on. This is the worst Riichi of all time? I don't think I'm supposed to go for it. It's the worst Riichi of all time. But it's late in the game? And it's like kind of zuzzy with it? I could have discarded I could have also waited on the 3 of bamboo, but I think waiting on the 3 of bamboo is way worse, right? Wow! 3 players willing to risk the family farm. I just got there a little too quickly. Riichi, Ipatsu, red 5. It's not great, but we get our Riichi stick back and we get to slurp up a Crosswords Riichi stick. I mean, a Crosswords not even feeling that bad about it. Now they can fight it out in the mud for 3rd place. Meanwhile, I've got my eyes locked on 1st place. Point is, I miss doing musical theater. I miss being a part of that team, you know? I miss, you know, when 2 characters are talking and you gotta vamp for as long as they end up talking, and it's different every time. It's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling. And but I was also like looking up online, like, you know, hot local singles in my area. No, I was looking up, like, you know, is there like a website where musicians, dude, I'll freaking volunteer at this point, you know? I got a stream schedule, but if we can work around that, I'll volunteer. I'm getting like a psychic, you know, psychic reward from this situation. Also, this hand is amazing. Seat wind, prevalent wind, white dragon. We can't get the Dora, but that's okay. Like, we can do some other stuff with this hand. Yeah, but there's no website that just lets you frickin' pog, you know? There's no website that just like lists all the people looking for musicians. I suppose that's because there's a lot of musicians, and a lot of them are willing to probably do the same thing that I'm doing, you know? Okay, 5, 6, 7, we're 1 tile, we're 2 tiles away from Tenpai. I really want to pawn this south wind, right? It's our seat wind and prevalent wind. It's worth 2 Han for us. Another 5? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can go for 7 pairs, but I don't think we want to. 7 pairs is 2 Han, but if we finish this triplet, that's also worth 2 Han, and guess what? We can get a 3rd Han in this white dragon as well. Ruh-roh. So I can go Suji Gaming, but also they've discarded a 7 of characters before. I gotta watch out a little bit for that. Yeah, okay, so that cannot be discarded. That just like cannot be discarded. Arguably I shouldn't even be discarding the 7, but the 3, like, it's It's close to this. This could have come from like a 4-4-5 or something. I think we can fold here. I don't necessarily, like, sometimes you got to just protect the plate, you know? Like, we're not going to give up second place. I don't want to give up second place. 6 of bamboo being safe is kind of interesting to me, though. Maybe we can push for it after all. Right Lord's going to sumo. Definitely hurts. They're waiting on a 3 or a 6. They have an open hand, so they can't get that, oh my god, 2 Dora with this hand as well? Holy moly. I mean, now it's like, I feel bad for a crosslord because they're not the only one kind of not seriously in contention, but for the rest of us, it's anyone's game for first place right now, right? It's anyone's game for first place. The next big hand, the next Mongon or something probably decides it. Now, let's take a look at our hand. Let's see what we got cooking. 1, 2, 3. 4. Oh lordy. Okay, we got 4 shapes in our hand. They're not all great shapes, right? What would I like to see here? Maybe like a 4 of bamboo. 4 of bamboo would be kind of nice. That's also not terrible, unfortunately. That's just like not terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 5 shapes, but this, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the double pair weight. Like, look at this. The ones are gone now. The ones are just straight up gone. Like the milkshake in No Country for Old Men. Is that the movie that it's from? I slurp your milkshake. They don't say slurp, okay? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me that you love me more? I don't even know what I'm doing with this shape right now. Folks, this is your captain speaking. Just wanted to let you know that I have no idea what I'm doing with my hand and I don't know how to fly this plane and I'm very scared and all I'm here for is to eat the in-flight snacks. Hope you're relaxing and kicking back. Okay. I'm gonna discard, dude, I'm gonna discard the 5. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are our 5 shapes. We have the makings of a Riichi Pinfu, right? It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Holy. Okay, now we don't have a pair, but like we could have a pair. Do you know what I mean? Like we could just be waiting on a 1 or a 4 in the late game, and now we have free reign to discard this 8 and this 9. So they're going for some kind of, they're going for some kind of half flush in the circle suit. That's scary, right? They got half flush. That's 2 Han. Prevalent one, that's 3 Han. Goku-san Gohan. But they also, you know, it's the suit of the Dora. They could have a 3 of could have a 3 of circles or like a few of them, right? So that's pretty scary. But now our hand is looking pretty strong. We got like a nice Riichi Pinfu thing going on. Hoping to draw into a 3 or a 6 in either the character suit or the bamboo suit. And with this kind of hand, like, I'm not sure if I even want to call Riichi. We're in the dealer seat. We want other players to play aggressively, but I mean, we could call Riichi and go for Riichi, Pinfu. I don't even want this, dude. Like, what? We keep a dangerous tile? Oh, if you draw another 4 of characters, you could throw this and get on a double-sided weight. Yeah, but then we lose Pinfu. I don't know if I want that right now. I don't know if I want that. We also have to be careful. If we draw into a circle tile like this, we might have to fold. What did I just flip and tell you? I mean, now, unfortunately, we lose our dealer seat, but now it's like legit anyone's game for anything. We are 1 short day, 1 Mongon away from getting first. We have a Dora. It's hard to use, but we have the Dora. We have a red dragon. The nut draw would be another red dragon. Dora red dragon is only 2 Han. We can also, oh, ew, what is this? Ew, oh God, this hand is so bad, dude. We can also pray, right? Like if Left Lord falls below 30,000 points, if no one is above 30,000 points by after the end of South 4, then we go into the West round, and that's just more game to play, right? There's more chances for us to end up on top. Anyone else just want some top right now? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's good, even. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please. Please, 1 tile. So we have 3 Han in this hand. That's like pretty good. I think if we win with a 3 Han hand and we sumo or direct hit off of Left Lord, we have a decent chance of getting, I mean, we would have to direct hit Left Lord. Right Lord as the dealer getting a getting a prevalent win is not bad news bears for us. It's not great because they're probably gonna win this round, but oh my god, this is like legit awful. None of the tiles have been good. We're just so here is my plan, and you might not like it, but I think it's correct. Are they in Tenpai yet? I have no idea. They are in Tenpai. Did you see how fast they snap discarded? So they have turned on auto. This is why I don't like it when other people turn on like the auto run and stuff and auto draw and discard, because you can clearly tell it's a different animation. So what we're gonna do is fold. We are about to bing fold. Should have folded with the 2s. We're gonna fold. We're gonna hope that they win, and they don't win with a huge hand, but we get a repeat counter and we get another chance to fight this one out. Now the sweetest cherry on top would be left lord dealing into right lord. That'd be kind of nice with it though. And we can also remember that the 8 of characters was discarded after they entered this like nebulous state. Yeah, we could chi and make use of our 8-9. I actually don't think that we want to do that. Like, what's the point? We're so far away from Tenpai. Yeah, that's not a safe tile. We knew it, right? We could see the writing in the sand. Perfect. That is a perfect scenario for us. Give me another hand. Give me a hand that I can actually effing fight with. All right, so not great, but not terrible. We have the chance for a half flush. And I think that is our best course of action, a half flush in the circle suit. Maybe we get a pure straight or something as well. Maybe we get a red 5 or something as well. Not sure. That hurts. Don't get me wrong. That hurts, but sometimes you have to break a few eggs in order to make an omelet. Sacrificing the firstborn. Sorry. It's just way too intense. Way too intensive in energy. Oh my god. Hello. Okay. All right. Yeah, I understand. Looks like Right Lord is on the same dumb BS as me, though. Okay. Looks like Right Lord is also going for some kind of flush. I mean, someone's pausing on the 2 of bamboo. Maybe they're going for bamboo. It's actually bad for us if they're going for circle tiles, too, right? We want them to be going for bamboo. All right, a cross Lord pawns, but like you gotta have a big. You have seat win prevalent win right now, but you have to have a big hand in order to escape the depths of the shadow realm. You know, it's not going to be easy for you. Oh my god, we're both freaking going for circle tiles. That's good and bad, right? Oh god. Okay, all right. Well, they're going for white dragon half flush, or maybe just a white dragon normal mode hand. I don't want to start folding yet, because the good news about this is that like we also don't have to discard our valuable circle tiles, right? We just get to keep any circle tiles that we draw into our hand. With that little pause there, like, they might also just be on a normal hand and a white dragon only hand. It's not impossible. You've heard of OnlyFans, but only hand? Dumb. All right, red 5. Lucky that it passes. Could have dealt us into the shadow realm, but it feels early. And it doesn't, with the amount of time that Right Lord has taken, it does not seem like they're in Tenpai. With that 6 of circles discard, they might be in Tenpai. They might be in Tenpai. I'll discard a 3 while it's safe. I don't think that they have a half flush. I think they have a 3-4-5 or something. I think they genuinely have a 2-3-4 in their hand, or something along those lines. Do I want a pawn here? I'm not sure I do. If this was Frozen, you'd be asking me, do I want to build a snowman? And unfortunately, the answer is, I'm not sure. I don't know if the weather conditions are right. Now, can we get away with discarding this 1 of bamboo? 3 of the 3s are gone. There's still a minute chance that, okay, it's safe, but there's still a minute chance that someone had a 2-3. That's scary. It's scary. We might get to do the legendary closed half flush if we're omega lucky about it. Northwind is the one win that they haven't, the one honor tile that I'm a little bit more worried about, so let's get rid of that. Green dragon should be safe, right? At this point, I definitely start pawning and cheating just to try to get into Tenpai. Sumo, Pinfu, pure double sequence. It's small mini points, right? 3 Han, but small mini points. Can't do anything about that. We tried our best. I think we tried our absolute best. We're playing to our outs. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I swear this game is about Riichi Mahjong. So you might not like it, but this is Slowly climbing back to the halfway point. It's a little bit of pain. It's definitely a lot of bit of a pain. Like, he's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give him a chance. Alexander Hamilton style. Are we gonna look back into the logs? Dude, I think I dealt in once this game, but it was to fight for a really valuable hand, right? If I hadn't dealt in, would that have changed anything? I don't know, dude. I think the round that I dealt in, it was like, we saw a lot of the Dora as well. No, we did not. None of the Dora are visible. We are in Tenpai. This is like not a safe tile because it's close to the Dora. I could have folded and tried to get back into Tenpai very, very soon. Like very shortly. How many 7s are gone? 1, 2, 3. And I have all the 6s. Or most of the 6s. But someone could still have a 6-7 right now. It's the hottest show on HBO. 6-7. So they have a 5-6. And they're waiting on a 3 or a 6. Yeah, I mean, having those extra points wouldn't have... How much is this? We were going for all simples, red 5 Dora. We were going for 4 Han. I think risk reward wise, I think this is okay. No one's called Riichi yet. They're the person that we have to worry about the most. So what is the difference here? So we pay out 2,600. If it had been an exhaustive draw and we're not in Tenpai, we have to pay out like 1,000 or 1,500. I think that that's okay. This is a very early deal-in. I don't know if you can even blame someone. I call a Zuzzy Riichi. They're in Tenpai. I don't know why they didn't call Riichi though. What? Oh, you get into Tenpai right after I call Riichi? Like, what happens here? You are not in Tenpai yet. Evangelion 1.3.1, you are not in Tenpai. I think if it were me, I would have slammed the Riichi button here. I don't know. You just like chase with a decent enough hand. You have a double-sided weight. Things are not looking bad for you. And you can win off of the Dora. You don't even have to discard the Dora. But other people are probably going to be playing safe around it. I don't know. We just pick up a very small hand. No harm, no foul. So let's see. They dealt into a 7 pairs hand. Yeah, I would have done the same, dude. This hand can kind of go in for it. You can at least try to fight to get into a Riichi pinfooable situation or something. This is Tenpai. Oh my god. You are in Tenpai for a 2 of circles. Excuse me, a 2 of characters. You can change this into a pinfoo maybe by drawing into a 4 or maybe getting into an all simple situation, maybe a 2, 3, 4 mixed triple sequence. I don't hate this discard at all. You just got out-zuzzed. That's really unfortunate for you. And then like the rest of this game, I'm not sure if anything that's... I call Riichi, and yeah, 2 players are in Tenpai. If this passes, you have a pretty good shot at it. 3 3s are gone. 3 2s are gone. This is a pretty strong Riichi. Riichi on a double-sided weight with the green dragon. I don't know. I think at this point, like for me, I know they dealt in with this, so I have the power of hindsight, but I think I would have folded. I think I would have folded just to try to get into Tenpai for exhaustive draw. I don't know. What were they waiting for? Maybe a 6 or a 9 in the character suit. Or maybe like a 6 or a 9 in the bamboo suit. Wow. Okay, they were waiting on a 1 of characters, or they were waiting on a single tile. Oh, dude. No, you do not do this. You do not do this. You also have pure double sequence. You can Ron anyway. No, don't do this. The likelihood of this Riichi coming to fruition is so low. It's so low. I mean, the last one is not in the dead wall, but like, that doesn't even matter. Like, you don't call Riichi there. I think that's a bad move. Maybe you're tilted. Maybe something else is going wrong there, but I don't think that you should call Riichi. So you discard the 6 of circles to stay in Tenpai. You deal into a half flush, but you have all simples, Dora, red 5. That's 4 Han. Again, this is a similar risk to what I took, right? We had 4 Han. We were going to definitely pog up and go for it. And then this is like small potatoes, right? This is small potatoes. You gotta really fight for this. You gotta really fight for this hand. Because you're in last place. You have no other choice but to fight for it. Yeah. You deal in with a 9. It's not gonna be anything super scary, right? It doesn't look like it could be. All right. So all in all, second place. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Granted, it's been, you know, one day we dream about escaping Plato's cave. That's what that allegory was about, right? Winning and losing. If you enjoy the video, please leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a lot. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more new videos every day. Hey, I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description, along with our Discord and the VODs channel. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.